Alright, this is Ashley Davis. I'm down here with Robert Davis. He's planting corn down here in southeast Iowa near Columbus Junction on one of his farms. And we're riding in a John Deere tractor. And this is Robert Davis. Most people call him Bob. How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
So we're planting corn right now. How's your outlook on the planting season here in Iowa?
Going very well. It's soil conditions are just almost perfect, as close as you can get.
And you're in the field a little earlier than you were last year. The colder weather, long winter last year kind of pushed back the planting season. How's it feel to be in a little earlier this year?
Great.
Right. How does that kind of affect the way harvest looks, when you get in the field earlier? Does that just make harvest come a little earlier?
Yes, and it should have the moisture, the dry down should be better on the corn in the fall. Be able to harvest quicker and not use as much gas for drying.
Awesome. So I see you don't have any feet on the pedal, not really doing a whole lot, and you have a GPS system hooked up to your planter. Is that what you got going on here?
Yes, that's right.
How does that work?
We're running off the satellite, and the marker, the mark keeps track of it on our monitor and tells the tractor when to turn and follow the mark, so we're perfect on our spacings.
So how, you've been farming for quite some time. About how many years?
All my life.
All your life.
Over 40.
Yeah, 40 years old here, Bob.
Well, I've been planting corn since I was 15 years old.
So, you got this GPS system, you pretty much plant and, harvest on your own, or pretty much drives itself here. How have you kind of seen, planting change throughout the years? Technology, new technologies. How have you kind of seen it change over the years?
Well, it's changed a great deal, but this is fine when it's working, but when it's not working, you want to pull your hair out.
Yeah.
It's terrible. You wished it was back the way it was before you had it.
So yeah, we're just about how much more you're doing corn now, and then next you're going to beans. Is that right?
That's correct.
But how much more corn do you have left to plant?
I have about 120 acres left. About 100 acres left.
So how much land do you farm? Crops.
A little over 1,050 or so.
Oh, and then you do corn and beans.
A little bit of oats.
A little bit of oats.
Some hay and pasture.
So you pretty much plant all that. What's kind of the time frame for that you plant all of that?
Well, here starting in the middle of April. Hopefully it goes good to be done next week.
So planting season in Iowa is takes about a month or less than?
It just depends on the weather, how good the weather treats us. I heard on the radio today that good planting days like today, 10% of the corn crop can get planted in one day when everybody's running.
Well, we've been pretty fortunate to have some good days here then.
That's right.
Get that crop in. So, what's your outlook for your yields and your final product?
Well, it's very good when you can plant in such good conditions and timely. Very good.
So looking for good yields and a good harvest then.
Good harvest. All depends on Mother Nature and the good Lord.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed for Mr. Robert Davis down here in Columbus Junction. Hopefully he gets his beans in as smoothly as he got his corn in. And there's Cotter, Iowa. It's a small town, kind of town outside of Columbus Junction, where Robert Davis lives, just north of. So that's a wrap here in the Robert Davis farm, and hope you enjoyed this ride along in this John Deere tractor here. Take care.